Hello everyone, I am Cithryth, and welcome to episode 80 of my LOTRO Loremaster Let's Play. I am in Forochel, which is a pretty cool place. As you can see, there's a northern lights effect going on in the sky behind me. Kind of dull at the moment, but it can get pretty bright and pretty spectacular. Kind of picked a bad time, I guess, to start recording, but I'm sure you'll see lots of it later on. So yeah, I decided I was kind of sick of the Misty Mountains and I needed a change of, not necessarily atmosphere, because as you can see, well, I mean, besides the mammoths and moose and such, it's a snowy zone, like the Misty Mountains. However, I enjoy the organization of quests and quest hubs here better. Okay, so there's some really nice Northern Lights action going on. They did a really great job with the Forochel on that. It's gorgeous. So, we'll get to see more gorgeous Forochelness going on later. But for right now, we're gonna start exploring this first town, Kalpa. Now, note, I'm gonna mispronounce everything, so get ready for that. I seem to already have a quest to bring something here. I guess I got in the Misty Mountains, which, I don't know. Okay, I guess. I'm not gonna... I completed a Misty Mountains quest deed, so that's cool, I guess. Works for me. We'll say that's why I ended Misty Mountains, because I hit that deed. Sure, let's go with that. But, not really. I was just sick of traveling in the Misty Mountains. But, alright, so there's this tribe in Forochel called the Losoth, and they are some pretty cool people. They live in the snow. You know, they like fish and ice skating. And we'll be learning a lot about them, I think, in the next few episodes, when I do quests for them and stuff. So this is the first little town. It's quite nice. I really remember Forochel, and like I always have a fond place for Forochel in my heart, because Forochel was actually the first new zone that was introduced after I started playing. And I remember I was just under level for this zone. As you can see, I'm level 45. The quests I'm picking up are level 45. I think about, or I guess they're level 44. I was about level 42 when Forochel came out. And I really wanted to see the new content, even though I wasn't quite up to the level yet. And back then, being just a couple levels below was a lot bigger of a deal than it is now. And especially because that was my first character. That was with Cithryth, and I still had no idea what I was doing. So, yeah, I died a lot. I died a lot in Forochel. These quests I'm picking up, I had a real hard time doing them. But I did them because I was super duper excited about New Zone. And I wanted to be in with all the cool kids doing the New Zone content and stuff. So yeah. I remember like standing here and like having to wait for this warg. And like there's this huge crowd of people here. Those were the days back in 2008. So yeah, see, I have this quest now. I have to defeat him. Actually, I almost thought I was on my captain for a second. I almost got out my archer pet, but I obviously do not have an archer pet on this character. Actually, you know what? Sorry, Mormont, but I'm thinking you might not be the best for this. I'm gonna bring out the lynx and DPS this bad boy down, I think. I think that's gonna be my tactic. And it clearly worked, because I made short order of that warg. Alright, so now I just have to go collect warg fat. Alright, so all sorts of deeds and quests now. So I think we can start in on actually questing. So we have to find a guard at a sentry post, rescue a raven, kill some moose, and collect some driftwood, and kill some wolverines, and kill some wargs. So pretty standard fare. But I mean, look at that sky. Like, it's awesome. Also, another really great thing about Forochel, I hope I get one, is that the moose drop moose antler. Like, you can get a undamaged Sylvan Frost antler head or something. I don't know the exact wording of it, but basically you can get a mounted moose head. Also, another great thing about Forochel, mammoths. There are mammoths in Forochel. Not a whole lot, but they're here. This is a good mammoth, doing trade route stuff. I love the, like, moose antler torch thing at the top. That's pretty crazy looking. I love their little face masks as well, very colorful. Using the mammoths as snow plows, obviously. You can see by the twigs strapped to the tusks. The mammoths are generally really awesome looking, and I kind of wish there was more of them, or like more you could do with mammoths. There's a couple evil ones, including a very famous one called Torahamus. He's a big bad guy, but we probably won't be touching on Torahamus anytime soon. Alright, so we found this sentry post. So he's freaking out because there was all these wolves that came, and then, you know, I guess his tent burned down or something. So yeah, basically he's saying that the wolves right now are like an evil breed of wolves. And so he wants me to kill a whole bunch of them because he doesn't want to get eaten. Reasonable request, it seems, I think. I don't know why I just used Sign of Power Righteousness. Because, yeah, not the right time to use that skill. Probably because I, again, still think I'm playing on my captain. Speaking of my captain, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode, but I am now doing... I did my first LOTRO Players Adventures this past weekend, and that was really fun. I've never done Hellegrod before, and we did 2 wings of it, giants and drakes. And all that's left is the boss battle with Thorog, which is a 24-person section of the raid, which is crazy. So, I don't know. We'll see if we get enough people for it. I assume we should be able to. But, yeah, that was really fun. A little goofy, but it was really fun. I think I've said before, I don't really get the opportunity to do a whole lot of grouping these days because of my time schedule and the time that my Windfola plays, and also the fact that the one person who's really into doing group content in my kin on Windfola moved to Elendelmere, so that's, you know, not great for us on Windfola, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I can't say much since I'm considering transferring characters to Landrevel. So, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. Sorry, Windfola. You're cool and all, but Landrevel's just so much cooler. Sorry, Windfola. You'll always have a place in my heart. I also remember having a whole lot of troubles killing these wolves here. Like, these are level 45 and level 44 wolves, and I was 2 and 3 levels below them. And back then, I don't know what it was, but it was just really hard. I think it was mostly because it was my first character, and I still didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah, like captain skills were very different back then, and I feel like captain's animations and skill timing was a lot slower back then. I feel like it's gotten faster over the years. I don't know if that's true or I'm just used to it, but like, yeah, like a underlevel captain through this area, I was not having a good time. Except I was, because I was really into like the whole moose and mammoth and cool snow area. Because I didn't really do Misty Mountains on Cithryth. I think I did like a couple quests at the very entrance, but then Forochel came out and I was like, yeah, cool, new stuff, let's go. Another thing about Forochel, which you won't see here because this is just kind of a lake, but Forochel, in case you didn't notice, it's a bay, so up there is actually ocean. But if you go into the water there, and I think maybe in the river as well, you get a debuff on you and you will die very quickly. It's bad news bears, so don't go in the water, you'll freeze to death. There's also some other kind of environmental debuffs and counter buffs and stuff. For example, if you are out in the wilderness for too long, you get some kind of like frost debuffs going on you, and if you come near campfires and flames and stuff like that, you get a buff that warms you up. It's pretty cool stuff. I think you kind of see that in the Icy Crevasse skirmish with the steam vents and all that. So that's kind of a part of that. Now that's Block, Block the Warg, whose name amuses me. But we'll get a quest to kill him. We're not gonna deal with him for now. Yeah, my Lynx definitely does do a lot more DPS than my bear. I should probably stick with my links. I was gonna say I should stick with my DPS. And I should stick with my DPS and my links. Both of them together. Shivering Goblin. I don't remember there being goblins in Forochel. I feel like that's maybe no. Maybe I just have a bad memory about goblins. I don't know. I definitely don't remember goblins, but I guess that's a thing presently. I have finished 3 out of, or I guess 2 out of my 4 quests, so I'm gonna go turn those in, because those other 2 have to do with the wargaries, and if I remember correctly, the quests I have now also lead me to go kill more wargs. So, and if not, I mean, they're in a very specific area anyway, so we'll get to them. Not a big deal. I just want to go turn these 2 in. Alright, so now we get to kill the Den Mother, who's back that way near all those other wolves that we killed. In fact, I think we did kill the Den Mother at least once, but I don't know. Anyways, let's go bring the materials to Aya. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe. Alright, so he wants, or she wants me to trade with Offrath, who I think is that dwarf at the entrance, so we should go talk to him, because that seems like a good idea. Yes, he is over here. Maybe, oh, did I miss a quest? I think I missed picking up a quest. Defeat Snarling Wolverine. Okay, I'll do that. I will do that for you. And yes, here we go. Here's Offrath the dwarf. Alright, I have to use a barrel, but for now, I am going to say pause, and we'll continue this next episode, because I know like the last couple of episodes have been kind of long, even last episode when I said, oh yeah, this is going to be a short episode, and that episode was like a normal length. So this episode is maybe actually going to be long, not long, we'll see. I mean, I record a whole lot, and then I edit it down. So it's always hard for me to tell exactly how long an episode's going to be while I'm recording. But I'm sure you figured that out. Anyways, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Forochel quests.